Alright, so when you first get the Pebblebee, it's in silent mode. To wake it up, you have to press the button for about 5 or 6 seconds. And when you hear 2 beeps, that means it's now actually broadcasting. You turn on the app, and you can log in through Facebook, Twitter, or Pebblebee account. I'm just going to log in through Facebook right now. And then right off the bat, you'll see I have James right here that has shared a Pebblebee with me, and I could actually go to their home, for example, and then find the keys on the front porch hidden somewhere. Or this is the brand new Pebblebee that I just actually turned on and woke up, and it's broadcasting. You can tell there are 4 bars right now, and it's green. And as you go further away, it turns into 3 green bars, then 2 yellow bars, and then 1 red bar. And that's the hive. On this hive, you'll get multiple Pebblebees that you can see. It's basically a summary of all your Pebblebees. You want to connect to this, and actually you have to claim it first, because this is a brand new Pebblebee. So you tap on it and it says, do you want to claim? I'm claiming it. Once I've claimed it, now I've owned it, and you can see the trash band right here. That basically allows you to release the Pebblebee once you want to give it away or sell the Pebblebee. So now you go into the device page, and you get multiple options. And also you can see this indication of a green frame. That basically indicates that the phone is connected to the Pebblebee device. Now you can do multiple things like buzz the device, or turn on the LED. Right now it's bright outdoors, so you can't really see it much, but in the dark you can. And then there are other features like setting range alerts. One thing you could do is you could set the alert on phone, which basically alerts on your phone when a particular range, preset range occurs. For example, I can turn on alert on phone, buzz on device, and also you can receive a battery warning alert if it reaches below 20% battery on the device, which lasts up to 2 years. Also, range alerts. So bee has left the hive means if it's within about 30 feet away, you get an alert on your phone or on your device. And it also depends on the environment. Sometimes it could be maybe 20 feet away if there are a lot of walls around, or if there's a lot of contention on wireless signals in the area. So range is up to 150 feet total, but it can change depending on the environment. And bee is lost, getting lost is probably around 50 to 80 feet away, and bee out of reach is between 80 and 150 feet. Basically, that's when it disconnects from your phone. Bee has returned is basically turning it on, meaning once it connects to the phone, a buzz occurs on your device or an alert on your phone, depending on your settings right here, alert on phone or buzz on device. Multifunction button is really cool. You could basically preset whatever functionality you want when you hit the button. Currently it's set to find phone, so if I push the button, I get an alert on my phone. That way if I ever lose my phone, I can find it. Oh, I got a call from someone. And another functionality is we could take pictures. If you want to take a selfie and put it on a particular table and you have all your friends around, you can change it to take a selfie, and you push the button, it turns around, and of course you could change the orientation of your camera. Right now I got my camera guy right here. I'm going to take a picture. I just did. Or I can just take a background picture. And I just took 2 pictures basically remotely by pushing that button. So, and then you can alternate either way. So now if I just alternate to find my phone, I get an alert, audible alert, as well as a vibration on my phone. And other neat feature is you could also set the battery setting or performance of your Pebblebee. Right now it's set to high, which means it broadcasts every second. If you set it to mid, you get an acknowledgement on the Pebblebee that there was a action that basically changed your broadcast frequency. What that does is always broadcasts every 5 seconds, every second for 5 seconds, and then 10 seconds in sleep mode. And this scenario is it broadcasts every second for 5 seconds and then goes into sleep mode for 20 seconds. So this is basically going to increase the life of your Pebblebee for up to 3 or 4 years. But if you do high performance, it's probably going to last 2 years with normal use of the speaker, because the speaker uses a lot of energy. The last thing I'd like to mention is location pairing. What that does is basically you can set location pairs. For example, I just created one right now in this area, and basically what that says is if I'm anywhere near this vicinity within about 500 feet of this area, and if I have a preset alert right here, range alert, then it only gets activated when I'm in that area or that vicinity. So for example, if you go to a grocery store and you set a preset location, you pair it with that range, and that grocery store only takes your personal shopping bags, you get an alert when you actually leave away from your shopping bag, because you have one of those Pebblebees in the shopping bags. So that's basically location pairing with range alerts, as well as you could add multiples, and they basically are ORed together. So you can create another one right here, and if you go back over here, you can turn either or on or both on, and means that the range only occurs when you're in this location or in this location. I'm going to also talk a little bit about maps. Every time your phone detects a Pebblebee, it basically posts it on the cloud, and it states the date and time when it was last detected. So right now it says 9:14 a.m. on this particular day. If I actually mark it as lost, if you're an owner, you could obviously mark it as lost, and once you've marked it as lost, if someone else passes by, even if you're not within the vicinity of the device, the Pebblebee device, they'll actually pick up the signal and discreetly contribute that information to the cloud, so that you can go in there and find your device, and it'll basically say found by, if it was a particular friend that you have marked as a friend on their Pebblebee, or it will just say found on particular day. And then you can track your device. Another feature is you can share your Pebblebee with friends. Right now I don't have any friends marked over here, so I can go back to the main Hive page, and I can choose friends from Facebook. For example, I'm going to choose Daniel right now, and it basically loads, and it says friend added. Now I have me as a friend, and if I can go back over here to the Pebblebee device page, I can share with Daniel, and I select it, and now it's shared with Daniel. So now if I go on another account, I can actually see that it's been shared with my account. Another feature is private. Once I've shared the device, I can actually set it as private. And what private does is, let's say I want to have some friends actually track my devices, but at certain times I don't. So I can actually mark it as private, and what that does is they can no longer go into the device page. They can only see it on the Hive, and they can't even see the range distance at all either. So now you can tell you can't see any information. So now I'm going to remove the private, and right now it's already shared, but I can also deselect if I don't want to share, and it's already shared here. What else? Oh, you can swipe between different Pebblebee devices. So if you have more than one on your Hive page, you can swipe in between them. And of course, settings, you can change the name of the device, you could add a description as well as take a picture. So I can just go right here and take a picture, set the frame, and it's already there. You save it, and then you can see the picture right there, and even on the Hive it changes, as well as if it's shared, it changes on over the cloud. And once you're done and you want to release the Pebblebee, let's say you want to give it to a friend or a family, you just basically hit this button right here and it releases. Before I go there, I just also want to mention that you can see a battery energy level right here. Right now it's 99% charge, and this has been running for about a month now. So you can tell that it actually has a lot of power, because it has a 300 milliamp hour battery, which is the largest battery you can find on tags today. I'm going to release this right now, and once it's released, it exits the device page. And then if I refresh from the cloud, you can tell right now it goes back to a standard Pebblebee icon, standard Pebblebee name, and then it doesn't show the trash bag or trash can right here that allows you to unclaim the device. And that's it. You could log out. Oh, one more thing. The plus sign right here basically refreshes and searches for any nearby Pebblebees. Because that only happens every 60 seconds because we don't want to consume too much of your phone's battery. So that way it only happens every 60 seconds automatically. So if you want to force it, you could always do that right now, and it's scanning. And that's it. And I'm going to log out. Before I log out, actually, I just want to also show settings. You could also mark cloud access off or on. What that means is if you mark cloud access off, any information, for example, like location or sharing information, doesn't go over the cloud. So you basically disable that whole part of it, and it becomes truly a private device. And you can change your address, phone number, name, and last name. And of course, you could also change your picture profile right here. And that changes your profile. You go back to the Hive, and now I'm going to log out. The Pebblebee is completely water resistant. In fact, it's all sealed with ultrasonic seal, and the battery cover, which is also, notice it's a replaceable battery, also has a seal, and it's also overmolded with silicone on the inside part. And so actually you could drop this in a cup of water and you can control it remotely from your phone. The signal going through the water, you can see the LEDs as well as sound. You can hear the sound of the buzz from the Pebblebee. And just wanted to show you here, check it out. I mean, it's actually working through a cup of water, and there are no issues. I can take it out and it's still nice and clean, no issues whatsoever.